Hi, my name is Latonia, and I'm a student at Post University. This video is for a research assignment, and I did a research about spirituality, substance abuse, and mental health. The purpose of the research was to explore different perspectives for integrating spirituality in clinical practice and in treatment settings. I currently work for an agency, and we service clients that have substance abuse issues, alcoholism, and mental health. And once a week, representatives from Alcoholics Anonymous come to the program and hold a meeting with the clients. And the group is named the Big Book Educational Module, and the group is based on the 12 steps of AA, and most clients really enjoy the meeting. They make mention that that's where they get their spiritual connection, and step 1 says that I came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. So that's the first step in of the 12 steps, and for the most part, clients buy into it. And Bill Wilson, he's the founder of the Alcoholics Anonymous program. He published a book in 1938, and he believed that he found the cure for getting people sober. Like those 12 steps was the key to helping people who struggled with alcohol to get and stay sober. So he believed in it. So in this day and time, our dilemma is incorporating it. I wouldn't so much say as far as incorporating it, because it's part of most treatment, most client treatment plans, but just getting the word out on how significant it is to have spirituality as part of a treatment plan. But for the most part, the dilemma, from what practitioners have indicated in the research that I found, is that they had little to no training on spirituality and how to have that discussion with the client. And with that, the practitioner has boundaries. They have a code of ethics, and a respect for the client, and engaging in that type of conversation with spirituality. Those things come into play. So there's, I would say, work in progress for more training for clinicians to have that conversation with clients and to feel comfortable with it. In addition, the clinician, human service workers, we ourselves have to understand our own beliefs, ideas surrounding the subject of spirituality. And most often people come into treatment, they're ridden with guilt, shame. Some of them may have to even start all over again. Some of them have lost everything. And spirituality is a tool used, in my opinion, to help people find their purpose. And for people in recovery, it may just be a focal point for staying sober. So spirituality is important for people in recovery. And one of the models that has been very useful for integrating spirituality into practice is the cognitive behavioral therapy approach. And that approach is, obviously, not obviously, but it's a very popular treatment method, and it is a behavior modification approach. However, the best way I could say it for right now. And that has been used, according to research. That model, cognitive behavioral therapy, is the model used for appropriating spirituality into clinical practice and treatment settings. And so that's the model used for it. In addition, I found that, and I don't think anybody's gonna be surprised by this, because we have such a crisis now with the heroin. But alcoholism and substance abuse is a major problem in the U.S., and according to statistics, the total economic cost to society is about $148 billion, as well as statistics state that 70% of Americans receive treatment. And, so that means that clinicians, 70% of their client population probably is deal with mental health issues, substance abuse, or alcoholism. And just having the skills to have that conversation with clients will be very useful in clinical practice and treatment settings and in human services in general. And the behavior modification is a practice used to help people change. So it's CBT is used for people with depression. It could be applied to people that have eating disorders. So there's other ailments that CBT definitely is useful for. However, it's even useful for integrating spirituality. So and so it's about, I was gonna say 3, but it's like 4 key points that I found that I'm gonna name off that supports the idea of the importance of integrating spirituality and in treatment setting and clinical conversations. So one of the things that came up that I found was that spirituality speeds the recovery process, meaning that individuals find a purpose or a focal point for staying sober. It enhances treatment compliance, meaning that clients that buy into spirituality attend their groups and use other supports, as well as prevent relapse. However, relapse is a part of recovery. However, when people engage or involve themselves in spirituality, the studies show that they have a better chance of coming back and getting grounded again. And another point that was made for the benefit of having spirituality involved in people, with substance abuse and alcohol and mental health issues is that it reduces the treatment disparities, meaning that healthcare services are now providing services that fit clients' needs. Because in the study, it does show that there's a significant amount of Americans that believe in God, a higher power, spirituality. So, we as Americans believe in a higher being, And when people come into recovery and is reintroduced to spirituality, it can benefit them. And one thing, and the last point I'm going to make is that, going back to the Alcoholics Anonymous program and their concept of the 12 steps, is that, I forgot the point I wanted to make. Okay. So yes, with the 12 steps, but I don't know what point it's gonna make. Okay, but thank you for watching.